Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love, and today we're making chia pudding 3 ways. So we're gonna be making a chocolate peanut butter chia pudding that's creamy and decadent and delicious. And we have a strawberry and granola and also a dairy-free. For those of you that don't like heavy cream or just are choosing to follow a dairy-free lifestyle, I have one for you as well. So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna get started with our first chia pudding. We're gonna make the strawberry granola. So we're gonna start with 1/2 cup of almond milk. You can use almond, coconut, whichever, your milk substitute of choice. Just make sure it's unsweetened so you save on the carbs. Heavy cream. I just do 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, but of course, if you want it creamier, you can totally use 2. I just do it to save on the calories. And it's still creamy enough, so don't think that it's not. But again, you can use 2 tablespoons if you'd like. So I'm gonna use vanilla flavor, but you can use vanilla extract. I'm gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon. If you're using extract, just do a 1/4 because it is strong. We're gonna use 1 tablespoon of sweetener. I'm using powdered allulose. And now we're gonna add our chia seeds. So I just, pick these up at my local store. You can get them at Costco if you're like a big chia seed fan. And we're gonna do 2 tablespoons. Okay. Now I love cinnamon. I use it in all of my chia pudding recipes. I feel like it makes it taste kind of like arroz con leche. That's just, I don't know if it's just my mind telling me that, but I love it. So you can just use a little dash. I'm gonna use a little 1/2 teaspoon. If you don't like it that much, just use a 1/4 or even just a little pinch. And by the way, I grabbed these little mason jars at Walmart, and now you just shake. Okay, so this is the base to our strawberry granola chia pudding, but honestly, this could be a base to any chia seed pudding. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shake it up. If you'd like, you could add strawberry pieces now, but I'm actually gonna add it as a topping with the granola, but I'll show you once it's done, okay? So we're gonna move on to our peanut butter and chocolate chia seed pudding. We're gonna start with 1/2 cup of our milk substitute. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of our chia seeds. We're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of our cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of our vanilla flavor. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of sweetener. I'm gonna use some unsweetened Dutch processed cocoa powder, and we're doing 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. And lastly, we're gonna do a tablespoon of natural peanut butter. I just grabbed this at Costco. And we're just gonna put that right into our pudding, or soon to be pudding. Okay, so once we have everything in there, we're going to mix. Okay, so we're just gonna get all of the ingredients in there. And you can mix it with a spoon, but it's kind of fun to mix it, to shake it. So that's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, so we put our lid, cover it, and shake. And this is how you mix your chocolate peanut butter chia pudding. Wait, we have 2 down, and now let's do our dairy-free. Okay, so now we're gonna get started on our dairy-free version. We are gonna be using some coconut cream as well as our almond milk. So we're still gonna do our 1/2 cup of almond milk. So let's go ahead and add that first. Okay, then we're gonna do our chia seed pudding. I'm doing that next because then my spoon gets all wet and then everything gets stuck on there. So 2 tablespoons. Okay, I'm gonna do all the dry ingredients. I love cinnamon, so if you guys don't like cinnamon, again, you don't have to use it, but to me, it makes a big difference, so I definitely add it. And then your vanilla, you can use any flavor. It could be vanilla, almond, what else? Like maple, whatever you'd like. And then we're gonna add our sweetener. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon. You can use any type of sweetener that you typically use. So let's say you're not low carb, you can use your coconut sugar, your maple, like whatever you typically use is what you would use, okay? And then for the creaminess, we're gonna do 1 you can do 3 tablespoons of, I went a little heavy, so we're gonna go a little lighter on this one, of coconut cream, okay? There we go. And now we're gonna put our little lid on here. You could mix it, but obviously that is pretty full. So I'm just gonna put the lid and we're going to shake. Okay, so we just put our little lid over it and shake, shake, shake. So you can actually just put these in the fridge and let them set overnight, and then you have your different flavored chia puddings. So this is our dairy-free. Then we have our chocolate, which you could see it's already starting to thicken up. And then this is going to be our strawberry granola, okay? And let's go ahead and let them set, and I will show you what they look like when I pull them out. Okay, so here are our 3 flavors. We have our dairy-free, our chocolate, and our strawberry granola. So let's go ahead and take off the lid so that you can take a look at the consistency. It looks perfect. Okay, so for our dairy-free, we're gonna do blueberry. So these are just some blueberry, frozen blueberries, but of course you can use fresh. And a little juice on there. And now we're gonna top it off with pecans. So here's one breakfast idea. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and move on to our chocolate. So this is our chocolate peanut butter. We're gonna add a little layer of natural peanut butter. And of course you can add as little or as much as you want. And then we have our sugar-free Nutella. So this here is absolutely delicious if you haven't tried it already. I'm not even a fan of Nutella, and this stuff is so good. So we're just gonna do just a little swirl here. Okay. And of course you're gonna add as little or as much as you want, right? Because this is gonna be your breakfast. And we're gonna finish it off with, these are my favorite chocolates. This is a no sugar added milk chocolate by Choczero. I'll link it down below. I do have a discount code as well, which is lowcarblove. And we're just gonna do some chocolate shavings because I feel like it just makes it look kind of fancy, you know? But you can add as much or as little as you want. Okay, and now we're moving over to this is gonna be the strawberry granola. So I chopped up some fresh strawberries over here, and we're just gonna add some strawberries and then just a little low carb granola. It's actually really good. And then some more strawberries, kind of like a little parfait. And top it off with little bits of granola. So honestly, you're gonna add as little or as much as you want because this is what you guys are, you know, this is your meal. And then to finish this little guy off, we're gonna do some of the maple syrup. And this is the maple syrup by Choczero. It's nice and thick, and you'll be able to see this right now. So this is perfection. And honestly, these are quick breakfast ideas. Breakfast, snack, lunch, dinner, and take a look at that. They are beautiful and delicious. So we're gonna do the taste test. This is a strawberry and granola, and it's a low carb granola. You can use frozen strawberries. I had fresh, so that's what we're using. And let's do a taste test. It's delicious. So this would be like your original recipe. You can add blueberries, you can add strawberries, you can even add like any type of nuts, granola, coconut. This would be like your, you know, any topping goes type of chia seed pudding. It's absolutely delicious. It has a perfect sweetness. This recipe makes more of a thicker chia seed pudding. I personally like, I can go either or, just depends on my mood. If you like a thinner consistency, then for sure I would just add a little more liquid, or do like a tablespoon and a half versus 2 tablespoons. But I think if you're looking for like a pudding, something that has a good amount of consistency for you to add toppings to, then this is like the perfect recipe. But you know, like some people like oatmeal that's like drinkable, kind of like avena. and some people like it like really, really thick. So it really just depends on your personal preference. Okay, so this one here is our dairy-free version, and this one was made with coconut cream versus heavy cream. And we added pecans, I don't know if you could see that, and blueberries. So that is gonna be, I already know it's gonna be delicious. But if you don't like, if you're not dairy free or you don't like coconut, then obviously just make it with heavy cream. Still nice and creamy, dairy free. So this is definitely a great option if you're not having dairy. So this is our chocolate version. I've been like, I saved the best for last. No, but I love chocolate, I love peanut butter, so I was like, I even added some of the Nutella. Super thick. All right. And this one just has the peanut butter, Nutella, and it's already peanut butter chocolate flavor. So it's gonna be super decadent, I already know. So this is like super creamy, chocolatey, so good. You know what I was missing is some almonds, like some crushed almonds for texture, but it's super delicious. I'm telling you, any one of these that you make, it really is just gonna depend on what you're craving. You know, sometimes you want something a little fresh, you're gonna do strawberries and blueberries. If you want something a little creamy, decadent, and chocolatey, and you know, like, almost like a guilty, it's like, because this tastes like a guilty pleasure, you know? Let's go free. So, then you would go more with this recipe here. But 3 super simple recipes. We have our strawberry granola, chocolate peanut butter, and then our dairy-free version. Okay guys, so I hope you really enjoyed these recipes. Honestly, it's just a great alternative to having like eggs and bacon. You know, some days you're just not in the mood for that and you want something that's still super delicious. So another idea I had was making kind of like an acai bowl. So let me know if you guys want a keto-friendly version, because I do have that recipe as well. I just haven't shared it yet. So let me know if you want to see it and comment down below. And if you guys still want a little more of me, make sure that you follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, where I share more recipe ideas and a little glimpse into my everyday life. Oh, I also have my blog where you can have all these recipes. It's a printable version, so you don't have to be taking screenshots. And that is at lowcarblove.com. So make sure that you check that out. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.